Hey friends, happy Monday morning. I hope everybody had a great weekend and that you were able to do something fun even if you didn't get to leave the house. I hope that you're not going too crazy. So this video, this first one for math, is going to go over some review, and then it's going to teach you how to use your study book page for today. Then the second video will be more practice problems. So like I said, there is going to be 2 math videos for you to watch today. Okay, so let's start with this review. A few things before I ask you to do these. Remember that you've got your order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, parentheses, exponents, which you haven't learned yet. Multiply, divide are going to be left to right in the order that they're received, and then add and subtract are going to be left or right in the order that they are received. Okay, this symbol right here is division. I don't have an actual division symbol on my keyboard, so that's why it looks like that. Okay, so pause me, grab a piece of scrap paper or whiteboard, and go ahead and try these 3 problems, and let's see how you will do. All right, so I hope you had me pause, and now you're ready for me to check them. Okay, so right here, we've got parentheses, 2 plus 8. And I'm going to want this to be a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so obviously I'm going to do the parentheses first because parentheses is the first part of our order of operations. So I do 2 plus 8 is 10. Notice how I kept my work. I wrote everything down, and then I can solve 3 times 10 is 30. Okay, down here, I've got 50 divided by 5 times 4. Now, at first, you might think I'm going to multiply first, but that would be incorrect. Because remember, divide and multiply, even though multiply comes first, they are left to right. So I'm actually going to divide 50 divided by 5 first and get 10 times 4, which equals 40. Okay, yes, this one is tricky. This one can be a bit of a booger because it has brackets and braces and a bunch of steps in it. But let's look at it, okay? The first thing that I'm going to do is the parentheses. Remember, I always do parentheses before I do brackets. So I'm going to copy down everything. Guys, if you have not been in the habit of showing your work like this, you really need to because they're going to get harder, all right? So now I've reached the part where the parentheses are involved, all right? The parentheses is 9 times 3, which I get to replace to be 27. Now, I got to look at it again. I have brackets of add, times, and add. Now I have to use the order of operations within the brackets. So now I have to do 40 minus, what am I going to do first? 4 times 2. 1 plus 4 times 2 is 8 plus 27. Sorry, friends, I just realized that was wrong. Okay. Then I need to do 40 minus, and I can figure out what's inside my brackets. 1 plus 8 plus 27. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 27. Oh, I should know that because 9 times 4. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. And then 40 minus 36 is 4. So my answer to that one would have been 4. Now, you're going to need to pause me again, and you're going to need to find your notes page. And it's going to be your last notes page from this packet where it says writing and solving expressions, okay? You're going to see a square that is just completely white, right? And you're going to pause me after you listen to these instructions and get this all done. You are going to cut out the square on the black line. Okay, where you see my mouse going around, you're going to cut it around. Then I have colored in these 4 flaps purple because I want you to fold on the dotted lines inward. Okay, so what that means is you are going to take this square right here, this corner, okay, and you're going to drag and you're going to pull it inside. okay? It's going to go this way. Same for this one. This corner, it's going to go inside. This corner is going inside. This corner is going inside, okay? So you will have a small little square with 4 flaps that flap up. On the top of those flaps, you're going to write the 4 operations: add, subtract, multiply, divide. All right, so pause me if you need to and write those down, get that done, okay? This is what it's going to look like in the end, okay? Now, when we write a numerical expression in word form, it is different than what our instinct might tell us to do, because obviously we're not going to say parentheses when we write an expression. So we've got to be more careful about how we write these, because we've got to figure out whether it means to add the parentheses or not. So what you're going to do is you're going to write these different clue words under the flaps of your box. Now, I've already placed them here for you. These clue words are words that you should know from the whole year of studying, okay? So underneath this add flap right here, you're going to write the 3 words plus, sum, and total, because those clue words go with add. So anytime you see one of those 3 clue words, you're going to know I'm going to want to write the addition sign. Over here for subtraction, you're going to write the 2 words difference and minus. And then anytime you see those, you'll write the subtraction sign. Division, quotient, and divided by, multiply, product, and times. Okay? So when we see those words, we're going to be able to go back to this little chart and reference, okay, what sign did that word actually mean? Now remember your hint right here. The parentheses and brackets to write expressions where order matters. So when you read these, you have to decide, what do I need to do first? And that's going to be kind of complicated, all right? So when you read an expression, you have to ask yourself, what problem is it telling me needs to happen first? Okay? So what we're going to do, if you need to catch up with this, you can always pause me, is we're going to look at these 6 things together, okay? So I have written the 4 answer clue words on this slide again, okay? They're already in your flaps, but I have carried them over because they can matter sometimes, all right? So let's look at number 1. It says the sum of 3 times 9 and 6. So I need to multiply 3 times 9, and then I need to add that to 6. So the sum of 3 times 9, okay, 3 times 9, and then I have to add 6. But ask yourself, why is the word sum there? What do I need to multiply first? The 3 times 9. So we're going to put that in parentheses. Okay? And guys, we're not going to actually solve these right now because I just want you to write them. Okay? Number 2, the difference between 87 and 11. What does difference mean? Subtract. 87 minus 11. Now ask yourself, were there any other numbers in this one? No, so that's all I had to do for that one. Number 3, multiply 6 and 8. Multiply 6 and 8. Okay, I can do that. Then subtract 20. Okay, that one wasn't so bad. Does it say any of the answer words? Do I think I need to add any parentheses? No, because it's all taken care of. It reads it out perfectly. Now, number 4 is tricky. Now, notice, again, it's got that answer word. It's got that sum right here. So it says 10 times the sum of 32 and 12. Now, you could really get this one wrong if you didn't write the parentheses correctly. I need to multiply 10 times the sum of 32 and 12. That means I've got to do 32 plus 12 before I multiply times 10. the sum of 32 and 12. I've got to add that first. Okay? Number 5, add 7 and 43, then divide by 5. So again, what do I have to do first? I have to add 7 plus 43. Then I'm going to divide by 5. Now notice, if I had not put the parentheses here, let's just take them out. If I had done 7 plus 43 divided by 5, what am I going to try to do first? 43 divided by 5. Well, that doesn't even go evenly. So those parentheses are really important for that problem. Okay? All right, the last one is tricky, and I'm going to give you the answer to this one, but if you are confused on number 6, please do not stress. There is not going to be one this hard on any quiz or test that you're going to take for me in 4th grade. So if you see this one and you're stressed about this one, don't be. Okay? The quotient of 15 doubled and 6. So the first thing that I have to do is I have to double 15. When I double 15, that means I'm going to multiply it. Quotient means to divide by 6. Kind of tricky, but I think you guys can get it. So take a minute and just practice your order of operations to get these answers, and then I will go back through and give them to you. Pause me and solve those. Okay? All right, so I've got 3 times 9 is 27. Oh, sorry. 27 plus 6 equals 33. All right, 87 minus 11 is 76. Notice that one was easy. I didn't really need to show work because it was just one step. Okay, number 3, 6 times 8 is 48 minus 20 equals 28. Okay, 4 times 32 plus 12. What is 32 plus 12? That's going to be 44. Okay, 10 times 44. And then all I have to do is attach a 0 at the end of that one, right, friends? Because we learned our rules for zeros. 44 times 10, just 1 0 at the end. Okay, 7 plus 43 is 50, divided by 5 equals 10. And then down here, 15 times 2 is 30, divided by 6 equals 5. Did you get them right once we wrote them down? I hope so. Okay, friends, I'm going to end this one, and then we're going to pick up with some more review. So you're going to stop this one and move on to video 2.